bring in the Health Minister, should we? Gillian Keegan. Ms Keegan, always great to see you. Thanks for joining us on the programme this morning. Chris Whitty saying the overwhelming the NHS is a serious threat. That's his prediction. We always ask ministers about this time. Can you just tell us at this stage how many people are in hospital this morning with Omicron?
There's 774.
In hospital?
Oh, sorry, that's total hospital, hospitalisations in the last 7 days. With Omicron, there's 10 cases with Omicron. Maybe going up to 11, actually. That wasn't confirmed yet, but I think it's probably gone up to 11.
How many deaths?
The deaths were 100 and... Oh, I don't have the actual figure.
From Omicron?
Oh, Omicron. Oh, sorry, Kay. No, we don't have. We've had one death with Omicron so far.
And how many of those 10 people with Omicron are on ventilators?
I don't think there's anybody that I'm aware of on a ventilator with Omicron.
OK. Professor Whitty saying people should be
So what you're getting at is the severity of the... You're getting at the severity of the disease, which is one of the unknowns.
There's 10 people in hospital, one of them's died, the other 10 are not on ventilators. Those are facts. Professor Whitty said people should be prioritising those things that really matter to them this Christmas. Don't mix with people you don't have to. The Prime Minister then said, we're not cancelling people's parties or their ability to mix. Only one of them can be correct. Which one is it?
Well, actually, if you listen to what the Prime Minister said in his entirety, he was also urging caution. He was saying take a test before you go out. You know, if you're meeting people, check who it is, how many people you don't know, check the place is well ventilated. Everybody's urging caution. It's highly transmissible, so everybody is urging caution. And, you know, before I go out to any event, I'm definitely going to take a test. In fact, I took one today, hoping to see you in person, Kay. But, you know, that people will be cautious, of course, because we know, I mean, most of us will know somebody now who's positive with COVID, and that means if you've tested positive, then you'll be in isolation over Christmas. So that's bound to make people a bit more cautious.
Don't mix with people you don't have to. We're not cancelling people's parties or their ability to mix. Which one is it?
Well, make a sensible choice for yourself. Make a sensible choice. You know, if you're going to go to a party, take a test. If there's lots of people there you don't know, if that's your priority, fine. If your priority is to make it through to Christmas Day with your family, then take a different approach. Everybody's got different pros and cons, you know, so make a sensible decision, but definitely wear a mask and definitely, you know, make sure that you take a test beforehand, and also try to go to well-ventilated places as well. I've got one party which has moved to outside, so hopefully they've got some fire or something outside or some heaters.
Don't forget to take your big coat with you.
Cautious.
Can you rule out...
I will take my big coat and hat, yes.
Even if you're northern, you still need your big coat this weather. Can you rule out more restrictions between now and Christmas Day?
We're not intending to make any more restrictions. You know, obviously we had the debate this week. It was a very full debate, and you know, obviously we've made a, you know, we voted on that, and we have. You know, we have introduced those. But of course, the Prime Minister said, you know, if we need to act, he won't hesitate to act. And if that means recalling Parliament, then that's what we have to do. You know, all of us are, you know, going to continue to work, continue to be available to make sure we get everyone boosted. I mean, that's why we're trying to go so fast with the booster programme. As soon as we can get everybody boosted, it takes a couple of weeks for that wall of defence will go back up to where we were. So hopefully, yes, it's hard right now, but hopefully we'll be through the other side of this quite quickly as we boost most of the adult population.
Can you guarantee that everybody who wants the booster vaccine will get one by New Year's Eve?
Yeah, everyone who's eligible, that's the target. I know it's a tough target. It is a very stretching target. It will mean us doing more per day than we've ever done. But that is what we're mobilising for. We've got many more volunteers come forward. We've got many more hubs that we're opening. We're opening for longer hours. You've heard about some stadiums that are going to be open over the weekend. Everybody's rushing forward for it. So thank you so much to the British people, and thanks obviously to everybody involved in the programme. But you know, this is what we're going to do. It's a very, very ambitious target, but we're going to throw everything at it, and we're all going to be, you know, putting our hands to the wheel to make sure we get there.
Are you confident that you will get there?
Yes, I think the one thing I'm confident about, and obviously I'm a health minister now for the last couple of months, is they can meet big targets. The infrastructure's there, the logistics are there. Obviously the army's coming in to help, masses of volunteers are coming in to help. The GPs are obviously at the front line. 24 plus million of us have already been jabbed, including me. I'm 2 weeks today, so I'm hoping my antibodies are quite high.
Yeah, Daily Telegraph reporting today that the public have begun a self-imposed lockdown. Lockdown by stealth is how some are describing it. Businesses are crying out for support. We'll be speaking to Tom Kerridge later. He's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cancellations in his restaurants. What support are you going to offer businesses?
Well, we do still have support in place for businesses. So we've still got VAT reductions, we've still got business rate cuts of 66%, and we've still got recovery loans in place. And as I say, we're hoping this is quite a short period of time so that we can, get everybody boosted and get that wall of defence back up. That's what we're trying to do here. So hopefully, we've got those in place till March or May in some cases. But of course, the Chancellor keeps everything under review.
OK, how concerned are you about more restrictions or even closures needed for schools going into January?
Well, again, that's why we've introduced the second dose of vaccination for 12 to 15-year-olds. So we're hoping all those that haven't been vaccinated with their first dose come forward, and those eligible for their second dose get those over the summer holiday, over the Christmas holiday period. Teachers, get your boosters. That is going to be the best way that we're going to make sure that we can keep everything going, really, whether it's schools or restaurants or hospitality or, many things will be requiring people to be there. So they're the best, that's the best approach. Come forward, get your booster or get your jab if you haven't had it. But hopefully that additional dose for 12 to 15-year-olds will make a big difference to their wall of defence.
So you're confident that if the kids have their jabs, the 12 to 15-year-olds, that all schools will open as they should do for the start of the new term?
Yes. Yeah, we saw how devastating it is on the impact on not only education but mental health and all kinds of things, and when the kids went back to school they were so excited. So no, it's fully the intention to keep schools open, and obviously that's why we've introduced these new precautions and also an extra dose of the vaccine.
OK, and before we let you go, talking to my team this morning and other colleagues and friends, everybody is so weary. They're thinking, not another Christmas like last Christmas. What's your message to a weary nation?
Thank you so much for everything you've done, for coming forward, for getting the booster, for taking precautions, for acting sensibly, for helping your neighbours, for helping your community, for volunteering. Thank you so much.
Have a peaceful Christmas. Thank you for taking the time, and look forward to seeing you in person in the new year. Thank you.
And happy Christmas to everybody.
Thank you.